Alberta, and this is from what I remember when I was last driving in Alberta, there was a sign telling you that there was a bend ahead, as if to notify you that you needed ample notification that the road curved. For this slight curve, not even rounding a mountain. Nothing. Super easy, just like a couple degrees. And there was a fucking sign for that. And yet, when Albertans are over here, and they're driving, around the side of a mountain, or a hill, they go dirt slow. And they're constantly hitting the brakes. Like, what are you so scared of? Just do the speed limit. Don't do, what you normally do on the Alberta highway. Just drive the speed limit. Drive nicely. Don't be an asshole. Don't be a douche canoe. Speaking of douche canoes, oh my god. So on the way back from Maple Ridge today, we're going to jump ahead in the story a little bit. No, I can't. I gotta save it. Okay, you know what? I'm just getting a little lifted here, getting a little ahead of myself. I do apologize for that. But it was funny. There was so many weird, stupid people on the road today. All morning. But even on the way back, oh my god, it seems like everybody, when we were going down towards the coast, everybody was leaving. And by the time we were coming back, it was probably about 2, 3 in the afternoon. And yet, there was so many people coming back into the coast. Again, like really? Is it just waves or what? It was just so bizarre. And I didn't get to go to any cool head jobs. Like I was mentioning last night on last night's episode, I was like 35. I was going to try to maybe hit up a head shop because I find a lot of the head shops down on the coast are just so much cheaper. They have so much more variety, and I think the reason for this fact is because there's just more competition, right? Whereas if you live in a smaller city, or if your city's not really too, cannabis friendly, then there's not that many places. Prices kind of suck. But thankfully, I am seeing more and more actually dispensaries popping up in my city, which is cool. And more head shops opening up. I have to actually pop into some of these head shops, see what they got. But I'm guessing in general, it's still going to be expensive. It's just how it is. Everything on the coast, just head shop wise, just seems cheaper for me. More selection, which is nice, right? More selection, more availability. Alright, so by this point, we're coming back. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we drove about an hour and a half back. Then we stopped, we took the kids into this Castle Fun Park, or whatever the hell it was called. Down towards between Abbotsford and Chilliwack. If you've ever been in the area, you know what I'm talking about, I'm sure. It was kind of neat. It's kind of, I'd say it's even better than the Scandia over in Kelowna, BC, which is kind of cool. But yeah, so we took the kids in there. A little expensive for things, like 60 cents to collect up some balls and put them on a conveyor belt to try to fill the tank to get at most maybe 10 tickets? Wow. What a waste. But, whatever. There was a really cool one, though, however. And it was this weird simulator that actually moved. It was called, like, Raider's Dream or something. You got to pick your quest. The kiddo and I, basically, we picked the one with the mine shaft. So we're going, of course, as it's rolling around, our whole seat is moving with it. And then the weird part is that we had these guns that we could shoot, like, obstacles out of our way with. But they were like lasers. It was that part was kind of weird. I wish we could just go for the ride of it. But it was $4 to do this thing. I'm like, you know what? I'll actually put more money on your card to replace this $4 because she didn't want to do it. And then she loved it. It was freaking awesome. However, the best part of the entire day was the fact that we, as an entire family, got to go on bumper cars. Just the 4 of us. Nobody else in the little arena. There's enough, there could have been, like, I think 7 people in there. There's only the 4 of us. And oh my god, there was nobody in line. We went on. And then, because we were having so much fun, by the time we were done, there was like 20 people in line watching us. We had so much bloody fun. We smashed the shit out of each other on these things. At one point, everybody's slamming against me. I have a feeling I'm going to tip over because parts of this is tipping. I was waiting for it, but it didn't happen. I don't know. It would have been kind of... I'm sure I would have gotten maybe a little bit hurt. But it would have been kind of funny as hell if they had actually tipped me over. If I had flipped in this bumper car. Because it wasn't like the old school ones. It was basically like this weird... Think of Bobcat controls, right? Except you can't really turn left. You can only turn right. So you can do wicked spins. And then it was this giant bumper. This inner tube, basically. But it looked so awesome all the way around you. Like this fat frickin' tube. You were bouncy as shit, man. And these things, they got some speed. If you went backwards, they flew. So it was kind of neat. It was kind of neat. We had some fun, man. We had some fun. I can't wait to maybe do it again because those things. I haven't been on bumper cars since I was a kid, and I've never been on bumper cars like this. I'm used to the old school ones where it was just like a car with little kind of rubber bumpers, right? And it hurt a little bit when you got hit after a while because you were just shaking the shit. With this, you get a strap, put it around you. It's kind of a dumb seatbelt. It's the weakest seatbelt ever. It's just enough to keep you so you don't fall out, I think. But oh my god, these things were fun. I can only imagine how fun that would have been to go back there and, bounce around when you're lifted. That, I think, would be super awesome. In general, most things, of course, are just super awesome when you're lifted. My mouth is so dry. But, you know what, let's take that drink. I am so lifted. It is ridiculous. But time is definitely flown by here because we've been broadcasting for 22 minutes, man. It feels like I just started 5 minutes ago. That's how freaking lifted I am off this stuff. Budzone, oh my god. This shit is amazing. Please, set some aside for me. I am going to be placing an order tomorrow, so long as the wife says yes. So long as the wife says yes. And I think I'm just going to order some of that. Now, I don't know how fast I'm going to burn through this of what I have. I guess I am good. I don't think I would need any more. However, it's the Puffcast. And what's the Puffcast without puffing? Right? I gotta maybe puff a little bit more. Of course, probably. But yeah. So make sure you guys save me some of that because I'm going to be placing an order. Because this stuff is amazing. This is the best high. It's weird. It's a completely different high. I feel like I could just chill, but I feel very energetic at the same time. I feel a lot of, I don't know. Just, life's good. Life is so good. I'm very pleased with this. I don't know what else to say. This Coma Kush Shatter is amazing. The best thing I have ever smoked, vaped, whatever. And I haven't had a whole lot, I guess you could say. I'm still a rookie in all this. I've had, about 50 different strains. Butter twice. Brownies, maybe 6-7 times. Smoking for 3 years. Not that long. I'm not heavy into this. I guess maybe that's why I was always kind of hesitant to try shatter. Plus, I didn't really think I had the equipment to do it. Now, this pen, of course, it does work fairly well. Now, I'm still exhaling into my smoke buddy. I don't know. I notice it does have a smell. I don't know if it's strict pure vapor at this point. It looks like it is. I assume it is. It's for concentrates. But just in case, I'm still using this smoke buddy. Just to appease the wife. If she smells it, she might get mad, right? Because the kids are, they're home, upstairs, 2 floors above me. They're asleep. It's late. They're long sleeping. They're snoring. So, I can't have that smell. I can't have anything affect the household. It's just the rules. Anybody who smokes, any dad out there, any mom, any sibling, whatever, when you have that obligation that you don't want it to affect others, or you just don't want them to know how much you're smoking, whatever the case may be, right? So you gotta get creative. That's why I'm actually amazed at so many different YouTube videos of all these people smoking, and of course, they're so young. They're all really, I don't know how, like maybe 14, 15. All, of course, all still living at home, and a lot of them still are saying, like, yeah, my parents don't know. And yet, you're on a YouTube channel, constantly doing these videos. How do you not expect your parents to find out? Just be honest about it. You're gonna smoke it. I don't think teenagers should smoke until they're a little older, right? But that's my perspective, I guess, my opinion. What you do is up to you, and maybe you feel differently. I don't know, maybe you agree. To each their own. That is a nice thing. I'm not preachy. I weigh in every now and then of what I think. But I don't expect anybody to listen to me based on what I say. Like, come on. I'm in no place to offer actual information. I don't know. I'm high. Okay, I'm high. Alright, however, I do think that maybe it's puff time. Yeah. Alright, so I took that drink. I'm gonna get this guy going. And of course, it's filling up. Ooh, I like it. Oh, Fidela. Wow. Oh, gee, mama. I gotta mute the mic. Okay, that one was brutally hard. Oh my god, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sure it's funny or annoying as fuck. I don't know. Either way, it's happening right now. Live on the Puffcast. Saturday night. How's that? Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna pause from this from the puffing now. I think I'm good for a minute. Oh, my lungs are just destroyed. Oh, Jesus, guys. Oh, does anybody else get this? Or is it just me? I mean, does it feel like this for new guys smoking on rigs, or is it just chatter in general? Excuse me. I find it's smooth, but it's still harsh, right? It's going to take some getting used to. But, holy shit, you do get a lot, especially in this thing, you do get quite a lot of hits off of a couple little slivers, right? Far smaller than what I've seen people actually dabbing with big rigs, you know? So in general, I think that's pretty good. If I can get 3, 4, maybe 5 hits off of a couple little slivers, which is maybe like, I don't know. I don't even know how you'd weigh. I don't have a scale that goes that small, right? It starts at a gram. I don't have a very good scale. I need to get an actual good scale. I guess it's not super, super important. But, you know, I wouldn't mind to know, like, exactly how much weed I smoke if I roll a joint, right? Or exactly how much weed is in one of my bowls. I do like to know these things, right? It just puts my mind at ease. Because I do worry that maybe I smoke too much. Oh, excuse me. And yet I've seen what a lot of other people smoke, and it's nothing compared to them. And I think, okay, I could smoke more. I don't know. I compare. That's just how my mind works, unfortunately. And that's part of anxiety. I always compare. I always wonder. I'm always concerned about, is this right? Is it the right way? What would others think? How would they see me? Right? That's my mind is fucked. But that's why cannabis is so amazing. And this shatter is definitely not helping my singing voice at all. but it is working for my